Hello, welcome back. Last year, I made a video predicting books that I was going to get 5 stars. These are the books that I thought I was going to get 5 stars last year, and we're gonna watch this video together and see just how wrong I was. So the video is gonna go up here. Boyfriend's still gaming, still talking in the background, so please ignore his voice, and let's jump into this. Hello, welcome back. My name is Ari, and today I am going to go over my 5-star predictions for the books that I plan to read next year. The first book that I'm predicting I'm going to give 5 stars is a book that I have heard people talk about nonstop, and they say it's weird, which I like, that it has very unlikable characters, and everybody loves it. And oh, did I mention it's really weird? And that is Bunny by Mona Awad. I'm gonna scoot over a little bit so I can put the covers here. All right, the first book that I predicted I was gonna give 5 stars was Bunny by Mona Awad. I read this. I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it enough to give it 5 stars. I gave it 4 stars. In hindsight, like, putting some distance from it, I'd probably give it like a high 3-star, but 4 stars fine. Like, I like the story. It was weird. It was the good kind of weird. I wasn't in love with it though, so no 5 stars yet. The next one is a change up from last year, and it's a graphic novel. For this prediction, I'm going with Money Shot by Tim Seeley. The next prediction was Money Shot, a graphic novel by Tim Seeley, and I gave it 5 stars. That was a fantastic, hilarious, great graphic novel. I didn't like the second one so much. Loved the first one. Hilarious concept. I predicted correctly. Next book on this list is the classic, and I try to put a classic on this list every single year, if only to make me read more classics. And for this one, I'm going to predict that I'm gonna give 5 stars to The Awakening by Kate Chopin. Okay, next up was The Awakening by Kate Chopin. I pronounced it wrong in the video, it's fine. This was the lowest rated out of my 5-star predictions for the year. I gave this one 3 stars. It was fine, but it wasn't the amazing story that I predicted it to be, so whoops. There is another classic that is on this list, kind of. I mean, it is a classic, but it's a collection of short stories, and it is the Ghost Stories by Edith Wharton. Okay, the next one was another classic, and that was the Ghost Stories of Edith Wharton. If you watched my best of the year video, you already know I gave this 5 stars. This is great. I loved it. Yay! This one was probably kind of cheating because I already knew I loved Edith Wharton's writing, but yeah. 5 stars. Yay! I predicted 2 so far. Next up kind of goes back to the comic thing, but it's a little bit different, and that is The Last Human by Zach Jordan. Okay, the next book, The Last Human by Zach Jordan, I didn't read this. So spoilers, this is going on next year's 5-star predictions, because I didn't read this. I don't know what I gave it. Next up is kind of the prediction of 5 stars outside of my normal genres that I read, and that is Firekeeper's Daughter by Angeline Bully. Next up was Firekeeper's Daughter by Angeline Bully. This was great, but not 5 stars. I gave it 4 stars. It's young adult. It was a little too long for me, but overall this is like a really, really great story, and I highly recommend pretty much anybody pick it up if it sounds even remotely interesting to you. The last one on this list, this is a stretch, but it is a genre that I don't like. Not really a genre that I don't like, because it's fantasy, but it's middle grade, and I just really rarely, if ever, get along with middle grade. And that's Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. Okay, the last one I have in here is Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. Did I really think this was gonna be 5 stars? No, I don't usually like middle grade, but this ended up being 4 stars. So it was a really, really good book. I haven't read the sequel yet. I definitely want to, but yeah, great book. Highly recommend. Even if you don't really like middle grade, this one's kind of worth it. Those were my 5-star predictions for last year. I did pretty good. I didn't give anything lower than a 3-star. Most of them was 4 stars with a couple of 5 stars. I'm getting good at this, guys. Were there any books that you predicted that you were going to give 5 stars and ended up actually giving it 5 stars from last year? Let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow for my 2023 5-star predictions. Bye.